Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, amazingly in his 17th year now, Josh McCown.
And Josh McCown knows how to prepare, knows the ins and outs of playing the position. They're actually hoping they can squeeze another year of production out of him. But really where he'll be worth his weight in gold, mentoring Sam Darnold, the number 3 pick out of USC. They can get him on the field early with some tutoring from McCown. That's where McCown will earn his keep for the New York Jets.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun here for McCown. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Throwing on first is McCown. Brought in by Walford, right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And before they can get settled in here, time expires. All the first quarter of action. 0-0 our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's McCown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Airing one deep for Curse. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. After the INT, it's McCarron. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Henry Anderson in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
To throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the INT, it's McCown now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. McCown to throw on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. McCown now on 1st down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. McCown again on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's McCown again. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. McCown now on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. McCown. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa as the first half is winding down. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, Clay. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCoy, and he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
McCarron from the gun on third. Curley's got it, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw. McCarron able to shake him off. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. McCarron looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jordan Jenkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw is McCarron. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now McCarron. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
New York set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They start this with a run for Powell. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go. Hey.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.